another adventure of How I Spent the Apocalypse, where today we answer the question, how many stupid-ass hats does that silly bitch have? The answer to which is a lot, a lot. I told you before why I do this. It keeps me safe. If you don't remember that, you're going to have to go back and watch another episode. Okay, so today I have to do something, which I often have to do because animals are assholes. Okay, so Stinkus, that's the little one.
Yes.
Pan in on the little one there. Stinkus, also known as Maya. Maya, for reasons known only to Maya, has decided to go into this pasture anytime she wants, which apparently is all of the fucking time. Okay.
And apparently she teleports.
So, in an effort to keep her from doing this, I have put cattle panel on the fence over the years, put 2x4-inch welded wire, I've driven stakes where I thought she was going through, I've chained the gate in 3 places, I put a brick against the gate, and then I wound up nailing a board over the damn hole. Okay? It turns out the little shithead, which you can see if you look here, see these scratch marks? It turns out she's climbing over.
Oh.
Okay, here's the problem. Why is that a problem? Well, it's a problem because, as you can see, I have the chickens running out there. And though, knock wood, Maya has never messed with a chicken. If you leave your dog around the chickens all the time, you're just asking for a chicken kill. At which time you have the decision about what you're going to do with the dog. Because now the dog's a chicken killer. Once they kill one, it's all over. You don't get to restart that clock. So, I'm going to have to do something to keep her out of there, because the other lovely thing she does is that at 1 or 3 o'clock in the morning, when she's tired of being in there, she can't figure out how to get out.
Yeah.
So she stands underneath the freaking window where I'm trying to sleep, and she barks her goddamn ass off. And then this one starts barking.
Yep.
And then there's no sleeping till I get up and it's 20 degrees outside, and I gotta go outside and get her happy ass out of the pasture. And then she does it again. And then she does it again.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm telling you all that because I know a lot of you people are gonna flip out when you figure out what I'm doing. Okay. So, last spring, we had a problem with Dinkus
The big
getting out and then running all over the fucking neighborhood.
and terrorizing the neighborhood.
And terrorizing the neighborhood because she's incredibly big. And she doesn't actually bite you, but she will knock you down and stand on you, which is kind of terrifying when you're talking about a dog that kind of looks like a wolf and is almost as big as a wolf. Okay. So last year, in order to stop her from doing this, I put up an electric fence.
Mm-hmm.
Now, after the electric fence had been up for a couple of weeks, she was done trying to get through.
Right.
I was able to turn it off, unplug it. It hasn't been on since. But now I need it. So how did I build my apocalypse electric fence? With my old friend, the
Vinegar bottle scoop.
vinegar bottle scoop.
Right.
I use these just for this because if you cut it in a scoop shape, as you can see, you can screw in the bottom part of it. Then you just put the wire through here.
Through the handle.
So now I have to take this down and move it. Okay? So I'm going to move it. And in fact, I will show you this because I'm not going to do it over there. So I'll show you what I did so I could get through my gates. Because that's what Dinkus was doing. She was going over the gates. In fact, you can see where she tore the shit out of them.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so what I did was, I took my wire and I tied the S-hook off an old bungee cord that had broken onto it. And I just took it and I stretched it, and I put it on there. And that held it where it was.
Aha!
And it worked perfectly good. So now what I'm going to do, okay, so this was a recycling project. Now I'm going to recycle the recycling project because after all, why should I go cut up more bottles when all I have to do is take these down and move them?
Right.
So
now you're going to take it all down and move it over there.
Now I'm going to take it down and move it.
Should I come back on when you've done that?
Well, give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see I've got this all tied up. Just because this one was holding a lot of weight because of this.
Right, right.
And so I had it all fixed. So, yeah. All right. So now it's just, okay, so here's, okay, so we take those out. And of course, the bit I have in it isn't the right size.
Of course not.
Okay. Why, God, why are not all of them the same size? It's just an asinine trick of marketing that makes our lives hard. It's like, oh, if we have them, they have to buy different bits and they have to... Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, corporate America! Fuck you! So I'm just going to pull those out of there. I'm going to reuse the screws, too. I will not have to use as many of these, nor have to make it as strong or anything to do what I'm going to do.
Because we're not going to fix the gate to open and shut.
No, because I don't have to use that gate. If I had to, I could run them through the... but I'm not going to, because I'm thinking that just like this, I'll be able to have it. Once it shocks her a couple of times, she's going to be done.
Yep. She's not stupid. She's just stubborn.
Apparently, she's an asshole.
She's stubborn.
Oh, surprise, surprise! An animal is an asshole.
So what part of this is actually the fence?
Huh?
What part of this is actually the fence?
You mean for an electric fence?
Yeah.
You know that.
I know, but not everyone watching does.
Oh, please. Everybody knows how an electric fence works. Okay, so I'll show you when I get to the other side.
Yep.
But the electric wire, that's the fence, that one wire. All the volts go through that wire, and I'll go show you how. Instead of just taking that apart, I'll go over here and show you how. Okay, so how does it work? Well, first off, you have to plug the motherfucker in. Don't plug it in while you're working on it, boys and girls. I shouldn't have to tell you that, but maybe you're that stupid. I don't know. Lynn seems to think you're pretty stupid, boys and girls. Okay, so this is the electricity.
The voltage meter right there.
Okay, it's not a voltage meter.
Okay,
That's the electrical supply.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so as you can see, I have it hooked with the plastic wire. That's to keep it from shorting out here.
Right.
Okay. You know, if that wire touches anything organic, it burns it.
Oh, okay.
Or shocks the crap out of it, it becomes dangerous. Or it just shorts out the whole system and throws a breaker. Okay, so one of them has to be attached
to a ground.
To a ground thing. Okay, and so what's the ground? The ground's just, in this case, it's just a piece of rebar driven into the ground.
That you're going to pull up and reuse.
That I'll pull up and reuse. I will pull this all up and reuse it. Okay? But that's how it works.
Okay, so we'll go back over there when you got it over there. Okay.
I got that out.
Okay. Shall I turn off now?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, now this that I'm pulling out is a insulated staple. You can buy them. They're not too expensive. You can buy them by the box. But as you can see, all it is a staple with a little piece of plastic on it. You could literally take any kind of plastic container that you have in your junk pile, cut out the thing, and then just drive it through, and that would also insulate the wire.
Okay. So the point is just to keep it from touching the wire.
Keep it from touching the wire, yep.
And that's on the already coated with plastic wire, so it's extra precaution.
Yes, yes. Well, you are talking about electricity. You really can't really get too cautious when you're talking about electricity. Electricity will fry your happy ass, as I know.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right, boys and girls. I once fried the shit out of myself.
Once.
Well, 3 or 4 times, but only once really badly. So, what are my children? I'm the voice of experience!
Oh, is that
Of all things shitty.
is that
All
what,
things shitty.
is that what we're calling
Other
it?
people have other expertise. Well, I am the expert in all things shitty. I blame you for having to do this, dog.
Well, you should.
Well, especially since she got me up twice in the middle of the fucking night last night.
Yay. You would think.
So, it's basically just taking down what I already put up, which never my favorite thing, but this was ugly. As you can see, this was ugly, and it was a temporary fix because what happened? I didn't have any insulators.
Yeah.
I didn't have any insulators. I didn't have anything to build it out of, but I did have the electric fence. So I actually have 2 of them. And here's the thing, children. This is what you need to know. I have 2 of them. Why do I have 2 of them? I have 2 of them, and I have an entire reel of electric fence wire. Because if the fucking neo-Nazis get any worse, which hopefully they will not, but they're getting ready to do something.
Yeah.
Because I got news for you. They don't see the Capitol thing as a loss.
Yeah.
They see that as a big win. So they're emboldened, okay? If when they do something else, we put them down hard and fast, they'll slowly peter out and stop their shit. But if they walk away again, there's not going to be any stopping them for a while. So I have enough electric wire, and I have 2 electric fence chargers so that I can, if I have to, run an electric wire around this entire place.
Yeah.
And then let the big dog out.
Yeah. Yeah. Who will jump on them and stand on them?
So I can shoot them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, I don't think I could do that. It's like, motherfucker, you threaten me and mine? I got no problem.
No.
I ain't gonna go hunting anybody, unlike them.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't getting in the boxcar, people.
Mm-mm.
I ain't getting in the cattle car.
Nope.
We saw what happens when you do that. No, never again.
No.
Never again.
Okay, I'm going to turn off and come back on when you're
Okay.
ready. Okay.
All right, so I got all this down. Didn't take long. And now what I'm doing is I have to put this one in. You saw how high it was. Well, that's because it was for the big dog. This one's for the little dog, so I'm going to have to put it low. Okay, see how that's kind of just sitting there? It should be fine. Okay, so I've got to make other things to hold it on. I don't want it to touch the wood, but I also want to make sure it's not so far away that she can get under it. Yes, that's what we're dealing with. 'Cause why, people? Animals are assholes. You know, it's a lovely cold-ass day, and here I stand because animals are assholes. I love my fur babies. I love them. They're like my kids. It's like, oh, geez. Okay. I love mine when they're not being assholes. Just like my kids!
Back on.
I think that's going to work. I don't know.
Maybe too close, you said, to the wood.
Maybe too close to the wood. And all of this you gotta do because animals are assholes. They don't appreciate how good they got it. Now that fucking dog has everything she wants and she eats like a king. But no.
Oh, she's got houses all over the place and
Yep.
warm places and company.
She used to do this every time it stormed.
And
which
so,
we
you
never
know-
did understand that.
No, how she got in.
No, we never did understand why she did that. Because it was stupid.
Yeah.
It's storming, so go in the pasture where you have no house.
Yeah.
But now she does it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
The more stuff I've put on the fence, the more I guess it becomes a challenge.
I don't know.
fucking
I don't know. She's
Not
watched.
unlike Ted Cruz, she just doubles down on the stupid all the time.
Finally.
Okay, cut finally. I'm trying not to do this one as well as the other one was because I'm hoping I don't have to leave this one as long.
Exactly.
I'm hoping that if I shock that little dog one time, she's going to be like, oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
But, as stupid as she is, I don't know. You need not even write me in.
Oh, the ass shot.
The obligatory.
The obligatory ass shot. I got it.
Okay. Here's the thing. You need not even write and tell me what a nasty asshole I am for shocking that little dog. Because it's not going to change my mind.
Well, and it's, other than making her stop, it's not going to hurt her.
No. Well, hell, last time I put it up, I shocked the crap out of myself with it, and I didn't die, so...
No, but you were a lot more careful.
I was. Okay, people, so know this. If you're testing your electrical fence, when you're testing your electric fence, if you test it with a piece of grass, it'll shock the living crap out of you.
Oh, my God. Okie dokie.
And now we're going to run the wire.
Okay, I'm turning it off for a second.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, you're on.
So, as you can see, that's still too close to the wood. It's not actually touching, but it's close enough that it could touch. So, I have this idea. I'm just going to stick this little mouthwash bottle in there. And, well, first I'm going to step on the motherfucker. Flatten it out a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah. I'll stick that mouthwash bottle in there. That should keep it from touching at all. And I'm just going to put a couple of screws in it. I was telling Lynn these screws suck because the bit doesn't fit tight in them.
Even though it is the right bit.
It is the right bit, and I paid out the ass for these screws, so. So, there you go. That should keep it off enough.
Yep.
See, my problem is is that enough room for her to get up behind it? I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
I think when she tries to squeeze in there, it's going to shock the living shit out of her. So, as you can see, on this side, there it is in the ground. There it is tied to the main wire. So one of them goes into the ground, the other one goes into the wire. That's how it works.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go and get extension cord and run it, plug that motherfucker in, and we're going to see what happens.
And you're going to test it with a blade of grass?
Yeah, but I'm not going to hold it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Actually, I have a fence tester. I might actually get the fence tester.
Oh my goodness,
out.
what a concept.
I hate to use something
Use
so
the right
fancy,
tool.
fancy.
Yeah, use the right tool. Oh my.
Right?
I'm shutting off for now.
So apparently my wife's a bit of a sadistic bitch. Because apparently one of the funniest things I've said since the apocalypse, she's still laughing, is that I tested this with a blade of grass and shocked the crap out of me when I have an electric fence tester. But maybe I did that because the electric fence tester doesn't work.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it.
We're about to see. Okay, so you can either hook it on the electric fence and then touch it, or you can hold it and just connect there. So what should happen is it should light up. See, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Dog, touch the wire and see if it works. Go ahead, touch it and see if it works. No.
She's not going to do it.
No, of course not. She wants me to go get... See, that's why I didn't do it, honey, because it
Didn't work.
Okay, let's try it this way. Didn't light come on? See, maybe the light burned out. That's why I didn't do it that way.
That's why you didn't do it that way. That could be it, yeah. So how do you intend to test the fence, my dear?
Oh, no! Pee on it?
I don't think so, honey.
Let's whiz on the electric.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Get my meter reader and see if I can get my meter.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to try with the multimeter. Although I got to tell you, I don't really know how to use it. So. That's more... Okay. Let's try it there. Okay. Technically, if I put that there...
Oh, it's got all kinds of voltage.
Oh, yeah. It definitely has voltage.
There you
and
go.
so, we shall see.
Yeah.
Tune in next time. Can the dog still get out? Is she actually magic? And it has nothing to do with the fence.
It's teleportation, I'm telling you.
Will she scream like a banshee if she hits the wire? Will she enjoy it? Will she come back for more? Does she have a problem? Is she a masochist? I don't know! Tune in next time!
Bye.